Happy Thursday, good people. We are right around the corner from another great summer weekend. Summer break has definitely been amazing, but I have been thinking about something recently and I wanted to share my heart and mind on what this season kind of looks like for me as far as giving myself more grace. So if you're in that same season where you're trying to pay attention more to yourself and kind of chill a little bit, let's talk. So today's a minimal makeup, claw clip kind of day, chill day. Welcome to Thursday Thoughts, where on Thursdays we sit and talk about the thoughts of events occurring in my life. So last week, let's take a flashback to Monday, June 30th. I went to UAB for my 6-year post-op appointment for spinal fusion because I had scoliosis. And I vlogged that weekend. It's the vlog right before my 4th of July recap. So if you watch that vlog, you know that a lot of emotions came before that appointment because technically it was supposed to be my last one. So the reason why I say that there were so many emotions that came with that is because I met such an incredible team and staff who took the best care of me, okay? From the very beginning. They have become just this family, and the thought of saying goodbye, it was very, very emotional, and reasonably so. So I get to my appointment last Monday. We look at the x-rays per usual, everything's great, and that for me is a huge sigh of relief because I feel like I'm always in this conscious state of wanting everything to be okay because this surgery and experience as a whole, it's definitely one that I wouldn't want to experience ever again because it was traumatic for sure. So this whole time during the appointment, we're looking at the x-rays and oohing and awing, like we do every year. I'm kind of tearing up at the same time because I'm genuinely thinking this is my last appointment. But there was one thing that was discovered and brought to our attention, and I shared this in the vlog when it happened that day. But I didn't tell you guys the emotions I was feeling about the news that I received. So I'd say maybe December 2024. Yeah, I would give it since that time. I would have the normal occasional back pain sometimes, but then it would shoot down my left side, my left hip, my left leg, just predominantly my left side. So we get to this appointment in June and literally we could see the difference in the length between both legs. And I told y'all this in the summer travel and appointment vlog that my left leg has the audacity to be 1.4 centimeters shorter than my right leg. So now I'm sitting here thinking, well, this explains all the pain that I've been having on my left side more than my right. So as soon as the doctor showed it to us and was measuring stuff, I felt so dumb in that moment. I didn't even know that was occurring, but I just felt dumb. So then I start going back and looking at pictures from, let's say, last month all the way back to November of last year. And you can see where my right leg is bent. I did some major scrolling through that camera roll. These are pictures that you guys have seen that I have either posted on my stories or feed or in the vlog. So this is what has happened. My body has naturally tried to create balance to compensate for the left leg being shorter. So my 1.4 centimeter prescribed shoe lift for the left shoe is in the works. So hopefully we will solve that problem. So my doctor does want me to come back again to check on things, and that is the only reason that caused this appointment to not be my last one. So I will say this and be honest, I don't know why I am or why I have, but I feel like I'm low-key subconsciously beating myself up a little bit about this, and I haven't even done anything. I feel like ever since this appointment of finding all of this out, I've had to rediscover and revisit the thoughts of redefining what giving myself grace looks like in this season because I love my people. I love what I do. It's always a strong passion of mine to be there for my people and be there for me at the same time and the things that I enjoy. And I want to be the best version that I can possibly be. And even when I say that, I have to remind myself that the best version of me will not always be normal. And that's hard to think about sometimes. I've recently learned what's called subconsciously forgetting, which in many cases, like of overwhelming stress or trauma, the brain can disassociate more as a defense mechanism than a conscious choice that you've made. And it's like a subconscious hope that things will go back to normal, because when you don't feel like yourself, normal is all you want. That's all you want. So signs of subconscious hope, one includes realizing later that something was obvious but you didn't see it at the time. And I'm just like, well, here goes me with my right leg in those pictures. And so now I literally can't unsee it in the pictures that I've taken since that appointment. So it's like this hope of normal waiting to come back, instead of having a permanent understanding that I have been living in a new normal since June 18th, 2019. So when I say all of this, I am grateful for the surgery. I mean, it helped to correct an 80% curved spine, and that's fantastic. But I don't think the post-op journey really gets talked about a lot or enough once you're further along, because we focus so much on the diagnosis, the symptoms, the surgery, and maybe the first or second year of recovery. But once you get to the point where I'm at, it's a little bit more difficult, especially when things are still hurting sometimes. And with that leg pain, like now I can feel the very significant 1.4 centimeter difference between them. And I've been a little bit slower, more cautious, and easily tired. It is hard not feeling your best. It is hard not being where you want to be, especially if you have this mental picture in your mind of how far you think you should be in the recovery journey and process. So giving myself grace in this season looks like, slowing it down just a little, allowing myself to be frustrated and work through the emotions and feelings that just can't be explained to others, and taking time to do better and getting those hours of sleep that I need and all of that stuff. But for anyone in this season of life, it doesn't even have to be health, physical related, like scoliosis related, but just in that space of subconsciously hoping for normal and then realizing all over again that it won't be the normal that you originally had or expected to be. I understand and I get it. Literally, I get it. It's something I genuinely cannot explain. It's only an experience. It's a hard one, but I have learned so much about my strength, about this journey. Well, I should say through this journey. I am grateful always to my family and friends for the support and prayers. It's been a little tough, but going on vacation, just my time to reset, refocus, redefine this season of giving myself grace, and we're getting there. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for taking the time to kick off the weekend with me, and I will see you next week.